spoke about, is a very strange game. So this is something I remember in the mid 90s, but pretty much glossed right over it. When being a fan of the Neo Geo in the 90s was an interesting concept because when the Neo Geo first came out, the games were top of the line, amazing technology. Top of the line. They were like, you couldn't get them at home. You couldn't play them on a Nintendo, a Genesis, Super Nintendo, TurboGrafx. They were fine ports of some games sometimes, but for the most part, you couldn't get those on anything else other than Neo Geo. Neo Geo was so powerful. But as the 90s went on, technology increased and technology blossomed in other ways. Nintendo moved on to the Super Nintendo and then moved on to the N64, even into the GameCube in 2001. But SNK stayed with the Neo Geo for the entirety of the 90s, all the way to the early 2000s. It's crazy to think that it was King of Fighters 2001 and 2002 came out in 2001 and 2002 on the original Neo Geo hardware they had created in 1990. Like the amount of technological advances that happened in the 90s was crazy, because if you think in 1990 people were playing the very early 16-bit games, and then by 94 we're playing Saturn stuff, and 95 and 96 you moved on to PlayStation and N64. Like all those amazing consoles were doing so many things with 3D polygons, FMV cutscenes, like all this crazy stuff, and Neo Geo stuck with the Neo Geo console and the Neo Geo arcade hardware the entirety of that time. Now, yes, Neo Geo arcade games can be expandable, can expand on all sorts of things. We saw in Polestar and Blazing Star with some amazing graphics and incredible digitized graphics with FMV cutscenes and everything. Like, there's a lot that they could do with those games. But they were massive, and they had to keep continually growing to like 100 megabyte, 200 megabyte, 1,000 gigabyte. Like, they were just massive, huge games that cost hundreds and hundreds of dollars per game as well. So it brings me to this topic of this really weird game. There's a little known company. So SNK had a few second party or third party developers on the Neo Geo. For the most part, though, SNK made almost every game for it. One of those second party companies was called ADK. And from what I've understood, ADK never made any games for any other consoles. It was only ever SNK. Now, ADK was responsible for the most popular series that I know of them that they made was the World Heroes series on the Neo Geo, which includes World Heroes 2, World Heroes 2 Jet, and World Heroes Perfect. World Heroes Perfect is basically World Heroes 3 or 4, depending on how you're looking at it, because I like World Heroes 2 Jet a lot. That was one of my first experiences. That was like my entry point into the World Heroes series, and I loved it. And then I went back and played like the Sunsoft developed World Heroes 1 on the Super Nintendo, which also was pretty good. Going back and seeing World Heroes 2, that was developed by Takara on the Super Nintendo. And World Heroes 2 also was released on the PC Engine or TurboGrafx arcade card CD by Hudson Soft. And that was a great game. World Heroes 2 is an awesome fighting game, especially if you enjoy fighting games on the TurboGrafx or the PC Engine's arcade card. A lot of people look down on World Heroes and say, well, it's not as deep as certain other games. It's not a Fatal Fury. It's not Art of Fighting. It's not Samurai Showdown. It's kind of that weird like stepbrother that people enjoyed but don't really remember. But to me, it does a lot of things right that I actually don't think Art of Fighting and Fatal Fury did right away. Like, there's Fatal Fury 1 and Art of Fighting 1. I think World Heroes 1 is better than both. Where they started to grow was Fatal Fury 2 and Fatal Fury Special. Like, that's when those games got huge and amazing. Art of Fighting never really took off after that, but the developers pretty much went on to do King of Fighters, and so that was the big, huge fighting series that really Ryo and Mr. Karate and what was it? Richard, the guy who was basically Steven Seagal. I can't remember what his character's name is. Richard something. Richard. I don't know, but those characters pretty much went on to become bigger in the King of Fighters series. So, Aggressors of Dark Kombat is a game that ADK made. Oh, and besides World Heroes, ADK also did, and yeah, too much. ADK
Who's
also
over
did
here?
Magician Lord. Magician Lord is one of my favorite Neo
Meow?
Geo games ever. I think it might even actually be my favorite Neo Geo game ever. But it's kind of like loved, but I wish there would have been sequels to it. They were even starting to develop a prequel for it on the Neo Geo Pocket Color, which would have been awesome. Some early screenshots of it looked kind of like Ghosts and Goblins or whatever. It looked really cool. It was basically Magician Lord with chibi graphics and stuff, which is what most of the Neo Geo Pocket Color games were. So that was really cool. But the game I want to talk about today is actually an 80K game that they did that was not World Heroes, but it was a fighting game. And it's a really, really, really strange one.
What is it?
Hey, Dork Father, happy Thursday and hap butt Thursday to you, Buttspot. It's a game called Aggressors of Dark Kombat. And Aggressors of Dark Kombat being a pretty terrible name, if you ask me, but also the Aggressors of Dark Kombat game.
What is an aggressor?
An aggressor is someone who's like forcefully doing something. They're aggressing. They're very aggressive. If you're an aggressor, you are aggressive. So Aggressors of Dark Kombat. Not a great name,
Someone lost their head.
but
Literally.
that game has the initials of ADK. So ADK made a game called
Okay.
ADK.
80K?
Oh, and the K was for combat, like Mortal Kombat.
80 combat.
So yeah, let me read this little blurb that I found online when I was looking the game up, because that game I played much later on in the Neo Geo's life. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I played it on arcade, maybe on arcade emulation, and I was blown away by it. Not necessarily because it looked amazing or played really well. It's actually very strange because it's in the 90s, the tried and true 2D fighting engine. You looked at Street Fighter, you looked at Mortal Kombat, Fatal Fury, World Heroes, whatever. There was a very specific template that was made where fighting games were a one-on-one combat game, and you had you tried to add as many graphics or elements or unique characters as possible. That was your main idea. And then you're going to try to perfect the way that the battles or the fights turned out. You wanted to perfect combos, you wanted to perfect response times and defenses, and all these different mechanical parts to the games that made them unique and stand out from others, or very technical and really, really well made to become incredible games in the arcades, because people wanted to play great games in arcades that you had to hone your skills at. And get good at, basically, to be the king of the arcade or whatever. But in this one, they went back to the drawing board, basically remapping out what an entire fighting game should be, and made it play like a beat 'em up, but a beat 'em up that plays like a 2D fighter. It's really weird. You have free movement all the way around. You can walk around doing whatever, and it's only a one-on-one fighter, but you still can do moves to each other. And from what I saw, gameplay-wise, there's no projectiles. So it's trying to be a 3D fighter, but in a 2D sprite-based game play. I don't know. It's a weird thing to explain. But I'll play it and show you guys it, but I'm also going to read a little blurb from it before we start playing. The game's major innovation is the ability to walk into the background in a similar manner to a side-scrolling beat-em-up, such as Streets of Rage or Final Fight. Because of this, unlike many other 2D fighting games, only 2 action buttons are used for attacking, punches and kicks, and uses the third button for a jump. Grappling and grabbing opponents is made the focus of the gameplay. So that's maybe what the problem is. I'm trying to do moves instead of grabbing and grappling. Opponents can counter, grab, and break free as well, the moment to do so indicated by a surprise mark near their heads. If a button is pressed prematurely, the fighter will not be able to counter or escape from a grappling attack. Other features in this game is that when certain attacks from both opponents hit simultaneously, they either block the attack or, in other instances, start a grapple between the fighters where the player must mash the button to win. Should the player come out the victor, they'll get a free chance to body slam the opponent. So, this game kind of plays a little bit like a wrestling game. Weirdly like a wrestling game. Also featured is weapon play, another mechanic akin to beat 'em ups. Weapons can be picked up and thrown or used in special and standard attacks. Weapons are thrown into the ring by spectators in the background, and in some stages they are hidden inside of objects that can be destroyed. Unlike most other games in the genre, I heard this is a cat attack stream. Oh God, it is. I heard this is the cat attack butt. Unlike most other games in the genre, all battles last for just one round, and both players have a health bar that is several layers of colors to indicate the health. Hopefully there isn't a cat attack, with blue meaning the highest and red being the lowest. Each blow dealt to one or the other will restore a slight bit of their own health meter. There is also a crazy meter at the bottom of the screen. It is built up gradually as the battle moves on, though it can fill up faster as characters attack. This gives the character a special and often very bizarre attack that will defeat the opponent outright if their health bar is red. It is also called the Gan attack in Japan and Crazy attack in the US. Battles are joined by irreverent, sometimes humorous pre-fight banter from characters. The dialogue differs from opponent to opponent, and the fight is immediately presaged by a clash of two small images of the combatant's eyes in the center of the screen. Jeez, that was hard to read. It's really hard to explain. It's really hard to explain, but I'm going to play it so that way you can see it and feel it and probably think this is really silly. So anyway, let me bring it up real quick. Let's find out, huh? What's up, Russell girl? How are you doing? How are you doing? What's the new? Such a weird game. All right, let's see if it actually comes up now. Oh, there we go. Okay. Hey, look at that. It's even coming up. Good. Okay. So we got audio. How's it sound to you guys? Sounds a little loud. I'm going to turn it down just slightly. Hold on, there's something about this I don't like. There we go. Yeah, look at this. Oh, that's a little Streets of Ragey. So this game's all about grappling, huh? I really want March to come faster. I'm getting excited for EverCon. Hey! Me too, me too. All right, let's see if I can... There we go. Okay. There we go. All right. We'll see what you guys think of this. It's pretty strange. Hit A button slightly, light punch. Keep pushing button A, hard punch. Hit button B slightly, light kick. Keep pushing B, hard kick. Button C is jump. Shift the joystick towards the enemy, push button A and grapple. Oh. EverCon, Mr. Pay the Toll, where the NRW wrestling show will be on Friday and Saturday. Careful, Russ enemy if you hit. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, well, NRW, you know. Let's try this big guy. Oh, and it's in a wrestling ring. Look at that. Want to get up on this ring? It'll take me going. Oh, Jesus, that was too fast. There we go. He's doing chops. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's like a button mashing game. Nice. And then you start to sweat too, which makes this really interesting. Oh shit. Only regrets. Yes! Did I win? Not yet. Holy shit, I just want to fight. I just want to fight. Josh has several different moves that involve testicles. Jesus. The two guys fighting in the crowd is a nice touch. Yeah, right? Once is enough for you. There's only one round per fight. I hear you guys can do special ninja. I'll take your challenge, but remember... Dude, that's way too fast. This is Fuma from... Oh, Jesus. This is Fuma from World Heroes. Did you notice? Damn it, dude. Hi, what's up, Superstar Xavier Michaels? Oh my lord, now I'm just getting annihilated. What the fuck is happening? Gee, you on Valentine's? Huh. Dude, he is annihilating me. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. Oh, hi, Fuma. Fucking stupid kid. That's great. That's great. Went around and got cocky. Go for broke. Wow, what the hell? Okay. Let's try the girl. Gigging. Wait, what? She's got a purse? Okay. She's really fast. Hip bazooka? What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god. Dude, and then you lay on the ground? You can't get up? Hip bazooka. What in the hell? He's doing a leg lock. That's pretty cool, actually. I don't understand how to do anything, but it's pretty cool. You know, I was doing like really well for a minute there. Oh my god, he caught her and then suplexed her. Dude, I am just button mashing. I don't know what to do. I don't want to see any more macho bimbos. Take this giant guy. Oh great, now I gotta fight Fuma again. She's crying, Josh. So what if they're here? Is this Draculax? Yes, this is the new Draculax. Jesus, Fuma. I can't get anything to happen, though. So they're like one match. You win one match, and that's it. That's all you're getting for the rest of the day. Forever. Jeez. Arriba? Is that what you just said? What is this, Tito Santana? Oh my god. That's great. I can't do shit. Yeah, this is ridiculous. I don't know how to grapple. I don't know how to do shit. Jeez. Oh my god. Well, is this what I lose? What did I do? Hit him once? What a true ninja. He is so strong. For real. Okay, who didn't I try yet? Who's this guy? Being serious? There aren't even any names on these guys. Oh, that's a pretty good. That's a nice background, that water. Hey, you were wearing the same training clothes as I am. It's been a long time since I've fought with someone from the same dojo. Dude, you're the same fucking guy. Jeez. Jeez. I tried the new what? Regda? Dragda? What's a Dragda? Oh god. Terrible. Yeah, it's like, yeah, there's a lot of strategy that could go into this. I just don't think I'd ever take the time to learn it. Like, why would you ever? You know? What is that? Yellow? Oh, I'm... The shoes, you mean? I'm red, I think. I'm about to lose. Yeah. I got slapped. Slapped around. Terrible. Alright, I'll try one more. How about a little child? I'll try the child with a basketball. How about that? Wow, who am I fighting now? Kid, don't come in here without permission. You're a mean old man. Oh my god. What the fuck is this? Oh my god. What? He did throw the child. It's called Aggressors of Dark Kombat. It's really terrible. The worst name with the worst. Who knows? Oh my god. He threw the child. And then there's the ball sitting there. Oh, he's got a little taunt like Terry Bogard. He kicked me so hard. Dude, you're like 6 months old. You're a tiny child. Oh my god. Try this Elvis look like. Oh god, I gotta fight Fuma again. This is gonna be a massacre. Secret of fighting, hit the enemy first. Then keep on hitting until the enemy stops breathing. You interrupted my nap with your silly who's there's stronger than me. Oh my god. Attack! That blocking is just... How do you block so efficiently? Jeez. I think this might be more fun with 2 players. Maybe. Because if you have 2 people that are just button mashing, you know, like it's a very in-depth fighting game. But why would they make it so hard? Oh. Okay, He blocks everything, and I'm hitting him with a sword. Are you being serious? I'm not even gonna hit him one more time, am I? Hey, I hit him. That's cool. Yeah. Oh, wait. I still had some life left. Whoops. I've only hit him like a smidge of a time. Yeah, seriously. What gives? Shoot, I'll beat you with my secret fighting technique next time. Really? You think you're gonna beat anybody ever? Not with me at the controller. Alright, this is the only guy I have yet to try. Oh my god. Oh, and I get to fight the friggin' kid with the basketball. This will be a blast. Oh, this music's awesome. Yo, Shorty, give me your basketball. No way, if you want to take it, you'll have to take it from me. 80K, Aggressors of Dark Kombat. Kick my ass. Oh, I got a little taunt there, I guess. What the f... Dude, what is up? What is up? Just threw fire at him. I just threw glass. I threw a friggin' Roman candle at him. Jesus. Oh my god. Interesting. Right. Dang it. Well, at least I lost on top of a car. Wow. Shoot, you're out of your mind. All right. Okay.